Today's video from Sharp Help. I want to take a look at how you can improve security and access on your XEA307 register. So obviously when Sharp released the XEA range of machines, the biggest difference from tills that preceded them was the lack of a key lock. So on the old-fashioned tills, you'd have a key lock, usually here on the register, which would then turn from the sales position to the off position to the void position to the program position to the manager position to the reports position, and the way the manufacturers protected or made these functions secure was by issuing multiple keys. So the operator would have a key, or the cashier would have a key that would only go to the sales position or the off position. Depending on the register, you would then have other levels of keys that would allow you access to the void mode, but not the reports and programming. And then there'd be a manager key that would go to all the positions. And on some registers, you'd also have a service key that would then go to like the engineer service position. So it's all very protected, providing the business knew how the keys worked and properly protected them. Obviously there's nothing stopping anyone who've got access to the keys then messing around with the machine, but that was the logic. There was a key lock and different keys, so only authorised personnel were allowed to certain modes. So Sharp have obviously created a problem, but then they've also solved a problem as well. So if you go to the mode position here, the mode position is effectively the old-fashioned key lock. So at the moment this machine is totally unprotected, so anyone who's logged in can go into any of the modes. They can do programming, they can run reports, they can wipe sales off, all that sort of thing. So there's two ways of protecting the modern Sharp machines. The first is actually by giving a passcode to the operator, so you can't actually sign on. So if we go into program mode, into setting, down to personnel, and then into clerk, each of the operators, at the moment it's completely open, but you can give them a 4-digit passcode simply by typing it into here. That one, Milo's already got one. You can be a bit more imaginative with your passcodes. Obviously you put in whatever you want. You actually use the same passcode for all different operators if you wanted to. I'm not sure if that's a good idea, but obviously the key thing is to remember or have some written secure place where you've got the passcodes written down, because obviously you don't want then people to forget the passcode or staff to move on and then you're not able to change it. Obviously as long as you can always get into the machine, you can edit the passcodes here. So that would be step one. I'll just show you how that works. So if I log out of the machine and then try and log in as operator 1 or operator 2, I don't have any joy. It's coming up with a passcode. In the old, before I put those passcodes on, operator 3, and I'm in straight away. So that's kind of level 1 of protecting the machine. If you give the operators passcodes, then no one can log in unless they know those passcodes. So that's kind of step 1. The next thing to do, and then a bit more clever and a bit more layered, is then to limit access to certain modes. So if we go back to PGM mode, it's actually in the same area in setting, and then in personnel you can then have mode passcodes. So you press TLNS to go into that, and then as standard, just like the operators, these are all totally open. If you arrow down, say if you don't want anyone looking at the X2, Z2 reports, or in fact any of the reports, you can protect that with a 4-digit pin. TLNS to save, log out. Now I'm logged in as operator 3. If I try and run a Z report or any type of report, I get into the mode, but as soon as I try and actually run the report, I'm asked for the passcode, which obviously I don't know, so I can't have a look. Can you do a flash read? You can do a flash read, so you can see how much money's been taken during the day, but you can't actually physically go in and do a proper report. Okay, so that's a couple of different ways of protecting the register. It's basically the same as the old-fashioned key lock way, but you've just got to remember the pin. Very modern. Okay, hope that video's been helpful. Got plenty of other videos showing you how to get the best out of 307, and I'm making a playlist on till security about how you can limit access to certain functions. So there's other related videos in there which you're welcome to check out. You can also subscribe to this YouTube channel or visit sharphelp.co.uk for more. Thanks for watching.